Okay, hi guys, this is Sean. Um, so not sure if you've seen my previous POV videos, but those have been just me driving without talking or any commentary. So I've been getting some feedback. So some of my viewers said that commentary will be a bit better. So yeah, we're gonna try with commentary this time. So we are in the 2023 Volvo XC60 Recharge T8 Ultimate. And yeah, this is the latest update. Yes, the bigger battery with the 18.8 kilowatt hour battery that is claimed to be able to travel up to 81 kilometers on pure electric. And the electric motor has gotten more powerful as well. So altogether with the engine, it makes 462 horsepower and 709 newton meters of torque. So yeah, that's a lot of power. And yeah, this is the interior. Let's take a walk around. Yep, so this is not the wearing the inscription trim anymore. It's the ultimate, so it gets this so-called X-wing profile. Gonna wait for that truck. Yep, it gets a squared off mesh grille, gloss black accents, and yeah, you get gloss back mirrors. I guess it contrasts quite well with this white color we have here. One thing I don't really like is this 19-inch dual tone alloys. I feel like it looks a bit entry model. It's exactly the same one as used as some variants of the XC40. So yeah, I prefer the old inscription one. Also 19-inch, but yeah, this one somehow just looks a bit entry level. Yeah, charging port is here, type 2. AC charging only up to 3.6 kilowatt, which is a bit slow actually, considering the battery has gone larger, 18.8. So it would take about 6 hours or so at maximum charging capability. So yeah, maybe a bit higher power would be nice. Yeah, elsewhere more or less the same. Yeah, the bumper is different. There's no more exhaust tips. Get the T8 all-wheel drive recharge badge. Yeah, boot space still the same, 483 liters. Yeah, there's no spare tire. You get a tire repair kit. This is a 12-volt battery. Yeah, no load lip, so it's easy to move items in and out. And the seats fold flat also. Yeah, so that's the boot. Let's go to the rear seat. Okay, so not much has changed. No events are on the B pillar. So yeah, so some countries you see there's some aspect with the 4-zone, then there'll be a blower at the middle, but no, we're gonna get this, which is fine actually. 2 USB-C ports here, and yeah, armrest, 2 cup holders, and yeah, this huge panoramic sunroof. Yeah, leg room is good. I don't have my tennis balls with me. It's about 2 tennis balls. I'm 177 cm tall, for reference. Headroom about 1 tennis ball also for me. Yeah, and sitting position feels comfortable. I think maybe some would prefer it to recline a bit more, but for me, I feel this is just about right. Yeah, and yeah, cool thing about Volvo, they give you booster seats. So yeah, you don't have to mount a booster seat yourself. So children, maybe 5 or 6 year old, 5 to 10, I'll be able to see just fine. Yeah. Yeah. Just slot your feet underneath comfortably, though the rails, the mounting point's a little bit intrusive, but I think it's okay. Middle passenger, well, yeah, you'll be fighting for foot space, and it's not as comfortable as expected. So yeah, let's move on to the driver's seat. Okay, still the twist knob starting button. So instrument cluster has been updated, slightly different graphics, but I feel like it lacks customization. So if you're gonna go fully digital, there's actually not much of customization you can do. You can only bring the maps up, that's it. Or if you change your driving modes, which is a complaint I have, because it used to have a scroller here which looks really good, that you can scroll your driving mode. Now you gotta go through menus and sub-menus. So yeah, if you go power, it changes there slightly. Pure off-road, yeah. Onto this, so it's now using Android Automotive OS. So at first glance, it looks a lot like the Sensors Connect with these 4 bars, but for someone who has gotten a bit used to the Sensors Connect, I feel like this is a bit not so intuitive at first. So yeah, you remember that it used to have these 3 pages where, you know, left, if you scroll to the left, it's all your apps, you scroll to the right, then it's all your car settings. So now it's a bit different, so you gotta pull up this drawer, and yeah, you can install a few apps through the Play Store. You just sign into your Google account. So now there's Waze, only Apple CarPlay, no Android Auto. Some have argued that Android Auto may not be necessary since you can download these and Google apps, but the thing with the Android Auto is that you still can't reply or let the car read your messages on the move. So yeah, still would prefer Android Auto, but as it is, it's only Apple CarPlay. And yeah, so like I said, so driving mode, you gotta go to menu. So for me, if I have to go to menus to change the driving mode, I'll just leave it there. Yeah. So also new is that there's this creep mode. If you turn it off, it's one pedal driving basically. And yeah, I tried it. It feels quite natural. I would say somehow even more natural than the XC40 Recharge or the C40. Elsewhere, yeah, still very similar to before, except for this. It used to be a wood trim, now it's this sort of metal trim piece, which I feel doesn't look or feel as good as the wood. Yeah, material wise is about the same as before, though I feel like this part could be improved, perhaps leather or some soft plastic as well. One thing I realized is that, you know, this thing feels a bit hollow as well, but I don't know, that's just nitpicking, I guess. Bowers and Wilkins, yeah, still the best sound system in this price range. For sub 400,000 ringgit, there's no sound system better than this. It just feels really wide, expensive, details are great. You know, you can place where all the instruments are. Other than that, yeah, seats are great. I feel it's on the firmer side, but I feel like it's super supportive. So yeah, I like it. Okay, let's go. Let's go for a drive. Yep, in hybrid mode, it will prioritize electric mode like we are in now. So until the battery goes really low, then only the engine will kick in. Oh yeah, acceleration is effortless. Braking is, well, it's regenerative brakes. It's always you can't tell exactly when the actual brakes will kick in, but I think Volvo has done a pretty decent job of calibrating the weight and the feel of the pedal, so you can adapt to it pretty quickly. I feel better than Mercedes, I feel. Yeah, throttle response is also really linear, so it goes exactly as you want it, as your right foot commands, which I really appreciate. Driving position, I feel, also spot on. For me, steering wheel reaches close enough, and pedals are actually really perfectly positioned, actually. A bit like a Mazda, I dare say. Yeah. So yeah, Volvo pays attention to ergonomics. So see all these buttons, they are just within reach. You don't have to stretch for anything. So yeah. Cabin noise, it is quiet. I've measured it at 60. What we're doing now, it's about 55 decibels. So yeah, it's one of the quieter cars, especially in the electric mode. What else? How it feels in the bend? Well, yeah, you do feel the lean and all, and the high center of gravity, but it's expected. Nothing too intrusive or alarming when you go to the bends. Ride quality is generally on the soft side, if to put it simply. So yeah, it's softly sprung. The damping also feels really soft, but if you go through the sharpest of edges or really bad roads, it doesn't quite iron them out like you would expect to. So it's not jarring or anything, but you can feel the jitter. So yeah, this road is one of the roughest ones, and it's not exactly noisy. I mean, those who are familiar with this place, you know that this road is really rough, and I guess you can pick up a bit of road noise right now, but yeah, pretty good for what it is. At this point, I would like to play some tracks, but it'll get copyrighted anyway, so I will have to find some tracks that are not copyrighted. So maybe, let me know in the comment section. Maybe we can do a section where we do an audio test of cars, although I'm just using the onboard camera, onboard mic from the camera. Yeah. Let's try a bit of the pilot assist. So let's set it to 90. Yeah, foot is off the pedal. Let's see how long before it starts to warn. Oh, there you go. Yep. Yep. Works quite well, though I would say not as smooth as some systems from the Japanese, or even actually the BMW. But you know, it works fine. We're gonna exit. Let's take it. Yeah. Yep, you feel the roll, but you know, it communicates what it's doing quite well. Steering is not as quick as a GLC, but you know, it matches how the body reacts, so it feels more cohesive in that sense. So yeah. Coming up to a toll. So yeah, sometimes I feel like the window is a bit slow. Yeah. So, you know, compared to its rivals, the latest GLC and the X3 or Q5, in terms of value, I think it can't beat this. This is 355 888. So you get practically everything. None of its rivals have adaptive cruise control. Only this. None are as powerful as this. So yeah, in terms of value, it can't beat this. In terms of driving experience, driving dynamics, of course, the BMW X60 has an edge. It's that one is an excellent all-rounder. It's comfortable, but still manages to drive pretty dynamically. But that interior is, at this point, looks quite dull, to put it bluntly. This has that, well, this so-called Swedish minimalism that I still like. Yeah. The GLC, yeah, that has the nicest interior, I feel. The X254, the latest one, but that is about 429,000 ringgit, so it's quite a bit more expensive. And yeah, for this you get quite a lot more. And with those rear-wheel drive cars, you know, your foot space tend to be limited by the transmission tunnel. Whereas this, it's perfect. You have some space. There's no offset pedals or steering. So yeah, the driving position, like I said, it's really comfortable. Yeah, you can rest your elbows like this on the door cards and cruise. Up until now, it's been fully electric. So they claim 81 kilometers, but realistically it's about 60. It's sufficient for to and fro trips to the office and back. And with this, I guess you can go for maybe, depending on your how far you drive daily, perhaps a month before you refuel if you're charging frequently. But yes, the caveat to this car, you have to charge it in order to, you know, maximize its ability. Because if you don't charge it, it's a bit of a waste. You're just lugging along a lot of batteries and electric motors. So if you are not able to charge this car frequently, then yeah, you're not using it to the best of its ability. So in that case, you know, it's alternative, or you can get the B5, which is about 320,000. That's a mild hybrid, not as well equipped, but still more than decent enough. Yeah, the 360 camera, which is not great if I'm honest. The stitching is a bit weird and it's all distorted at the sides. Yeah. Conclusion for this car: if you can charge frequently every day, you have access to a port, then yes, this is a great buy. Still great. But if you don't, maybe consider the B5 or, you know, the non-plug-in hybrid rivals. But this, the good thing about this, that thing, not good thing, the interesting thing about this car is that it can be your transition to an EV, because you can actually use it like an EV if you charge it frequently, like I said. So this is your gateway, so to speak, to an EV experience. So driving this would be with the one pedal mode here, so it's quite close to an EV experience, that you have the ability to use the combustion engine. And yeah, let's take a walk around outside. Last walk around. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching.